It is patch day. It is indeed patch day. Well, not patch day. It's the day after patch day, but I don't really care. But yeah, we have a new Archon quest. Welcome to 3.1. That is if my 3.1 will ever load. Hi, friends. I'm sincerely
We
unique.
spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her.
Yeah, we sure have spent some time. I wish we had another
We
week.
can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Hopefully. But yeah, hi friends, I'm sincerely unique and we are back with more Genshin Impact with patch 3.1 here. Look at all those free gems I just got because we are going to be, the first thing I'm going to include in this video, I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the video once I edit it for YouTube.
Once there was a glorious...
Sorry, the cutscene's exactly the same. It's been the exact same since 1.0. I've seen it too many times now. But, yeah, we will be rolling for Sino in a second here. I just need to choose weapons. I need to choose weapons for people. Oh, look at all those poor expired. What else? What events do it? Oh my gosh.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Oh, that's right. I did Spiral Abyss, so I have a constellation for Calais. Hooray. Thanks.
Everything's...
We have an Archon quest. We have Lupus Aureus, Searing Sands, and do we not have a new event? I guess not. Okay, let's see. We want to give the constellation to Calais. She is now C2. For C2, I don't even know what it does, but I heard it's good. That's too much reading for me. Oh, there's a web event going on, isn't there? Is it? Oh, it's in-game. Maybe I'll do the web event later. Oh, but the ping is still there. I just need the event to go to event. Mute. Okay, good. The event thing is gone. Let's see. How else are we doing? Let me switch over to the Archon quest, and then I'm not gonna care about all the other stuff for now. We are going to roll for Sino. I don't know if I'm gonna get him, but we'll see. And then after this, we'll do the Archon quest. Anyway, it is time to roll. Give me Sino right now. Actually, did I get stuff from the shop? Oh, I haven't. Ooh. And the month's almost over too, and I haven't gotten Jack. Okay, give me Sino right now. I have a bunch of singles to burn through. Oh, a Shinobu. Oh my gosh. Can I please get Kandaka? Oh, I got a official. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm at pity now. Back at it with the gacha. Hello, reality. Welcome to stream. I got a Sayu. Another 10 roll. I got Mona! That's my first Mona. I lost my 50-50, but at least I finally got Mona. I've been playing since launch, and I never, ever had Mona. We are going for... Oh, and I got Kandaka. Yeah, we are going for Wolf Boy, but I did not win the roll, so I don't think I'm gonna get him. I got another Shinobu. Oh my gosh. Please. No. My luck continues to be terrible. Let's see. Shop. And then purchase with Primo Gems. Another 10 roll. Am I gonna get Sino? Please. Oh my gosh, I got another Kandaka. Rip a GG. Yeah, I did not get Sino. I think my pity's now at like 30 though. We'll see. The anniversary's coming up and they're supposed to give us a free 20 roll for in honor of the anniversary going on. So maybe I'll get Sino then. We'll see. If not, I need to be aware that how many days are left on Sino's banner? Sino has 15 days because Genshin decided to do shortened banners for everything. Great. Anyway, we got a Sayu constellation. I don't... Oh, that's C2. What else? Yeah, we got Mona. I really like Mona. I'm actually so glad. At least if I was gonna lose my 50-50, the only ones I would have been okay with losing it for were Diluc. Oh, and Tanari. Tanari got added to the standard banner this patch too, but also Mona, Diluc, and Tanari. Those were the only ones I would be okay with losing my 50-50 to. Shinobu. Oh my gosh, that was my first Shinobu constellation. And now Kandaka, who I heard is supposed to be Hydro Beto. She's cool, isn't she so cool? Let's see, voice lines.
Welcome, weary traveler.
Oh my gosh.
Nights in the desert are cruel. You should rest here tonight. Sleep soundly, and know that I am watching over you.
Voice actor Shara Kirby. And I don't know where her story is. Where's her story? Kandaka, who is a heterochromatic eye, serves as a guardian of Adu village. And I got a constellation also, so at least I didn't get Sino, but at least I got Kandaka, which I won't complain about. Alright, let's actually get going with the Archon quest. Which is over here in Sumeru City. I am very excited. I think this Archon quest this act is supposed to be shorter than Act 1, so I'm excited for that too. I don't mind the Archon quest acts being shorter.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. She sounds so different. Because this is supposed to be
Do you have any
Nahida.
commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this?
Oh.
Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
What? That is such a specific commission. What now?
And if possible,
And
please
if
also use
possible.
your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
That is such a specific commission. I feel embarrassed just imagining it. Oh, wait, my controller's not responding.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Of course I'm not.
In that case,
I'm an
please
adventurer.
go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Okay, Nahida, that's a really specific commission. Oh, drops are enabled. I should say that in my title, that I have drops enabled again. Let me go over here. Drops. Yeah, I completely forgot that my channel is in the drops program for Genshin.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Very interesting reactions.
Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh,
Oh.
the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Oh. That's a rather interesting, I guess. Sorry, I'm pulling up the drops page for myself. Anyway, it's
Why is it
Nahida.
so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one
You
of
thought it
those
was a one-time
commissions.
thing? Hello, Tifa,
That
welcome to
kind of
stream.
chance
But yeah,
to
it's
observe
Nahida.
someone
Nahida's
doesn't
here.
come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida.
It's
I just knew
Nahida.
Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said... Ad
Isn't it
Astra
jarring
Abyssosque?
hearing Catherine talk like
So it's been you
Nahida?
this whole time?
Reed, hi, welcome to stream. It's
Are you
Archon
gonna
Quest
listen up,
Day.
Nahida? Yes. I've been
Except
sleeping
it's
ever
isn't it
since we
jarring
parted
hearing
ways,
Catherine
and I've
talk
had a
like
really
with a
long
different
dream.
voice? You're playing through it as we speak. Yeah, I just started right now. So let's see. Yes, I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. So the Akasha can't take away dreams of the gods? I guess that's a good point.
It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was
I've been
sitting
so
in the middle
excited
of
for
a
this
flower
Archon
terrace,
quest. It's
and
kind
everyone
of
in
stressful
Sub-Zerus
that the
City was
patches are a
holding
week
hands as
shorter
they
now.
danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida.
Nahida's so
maybe your
chaotic.
dream is how the Sub-Zero's
Well, not
festival
chaotic, but
really
like
should
she's
be.
very
It's
mischievous.
meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
But in reality, academia and their cronies are.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that?
I'm really nervous because I saw the trailer and I know what's supposed to happen to this Catherine
Pitying you.
soon enough.
That would only make everything
I'm kind
worse.
of worried.
We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you
Da,
had a chance to
da,
visit
da, da.
Dunyarzad? How's she doing?
Oh, that's right. Dunya Zard almost freaking died on us.
So we haven't been able to check
Pepe
on her.
walked so
Yes,
so
I paid her
Dunya
a
Zard
visit
could
right after I
run.
woke up.
Oh, y'all, I
She
already
was
got a
resting at
drop.
the time.
I already
Her
got a
condition is
drop.
stabilized.
This is why y'all should do
However,
drops on
since
Twitch.
Alazar is a
Wait, how do I
manifestation of the
claim
withering
this?
on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsult's own withering.
Wait, how do I
But for
claim
the
my
moment,
drop?
Our
No.
top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right.
I don't know how to
What's gonna
claim
happen
it.
if they manage to pull
Well,
off
whatever.
another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival? So our
Wait,
first
why was that out
priority
of
should be
sync? That felt
investigating and
weird.
putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Yeah,
Oh,
too many sus
good
people from
point.
academia.
Sorry, adventurers! We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Just a little while, you know. Chapter 3, Act 3, Dreams, Emptiness, Deception. Sorry, y'all, I'm also streaming this to YouTube, so I'm making sure it works. With extra job stream watch time. Thank you, Tifa, I saw that on my Discord. Okay, continue talking to Nahida as I'm losing frames. That feels really weird. I can't believe I lost frames there.
Let's continue
That was
our
not
chat
even
here.
OBS, that was Genshin dropping frames.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But
Just
for
a
now,
little bit
I
of
want
work.
to hear your thoughts.
We could possess a key figure in academia?
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It
Intentionally.
seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
So, what if we possess Al-Haytham?
No way, that's too risky.
Oh.
You mean
I immediately
too
got
easy to
shot
get
down.
caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A
We
single
could
mistake
involve
could completely
Al-Haytham.
ruin
I have
their
no problem with
lives.
throwing Al-Haytham into
Doing
this
that would be
mess.
ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
I guess we're gonna grab someone close to the sages and question them?
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip
So
them
what you're
off
saying is
and
we
lead to
can't do
terrible
jack.
consequences.
That's what I'm
After
getting
all,
here, is that we can't do
Every person in
anything.
Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas?
Can we not just bust in
You're
ourselves?
super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas
He's super
seriously.
yawning.
Well,
It is late.
I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders,
I still
and if
feel so
can't
sad I
get
couldn't
ordinary
get
people
Sino.
involved, then
Sad.
I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages. You're saying we should recruit a spy?
Spy?
That does
But who do
sound
we
like it
know
could
who
work.
wouldn't side with the sages, though?
Before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
I assume they're not in
Actually, I
cahoots.
already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Who?
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sumeru Festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to
Oh, it was that
Nilu.
lady who was rude to Nilu the entire
I've
time.
always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out
Her
from the
name
crowd.
reminds me of Soteria, like the medical term.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
She was from the
Paimon didn't know
desert.
She was from the desert.
I guess that makes sense
She
for her
must be pretty
design.
special then. Paimon feels like
Oh,
most of the
Genshin.
desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Setaria means star. When she lived in
Star?
the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Wow.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place
You
in
mean
the daytime sky to
Rukkhadevata?
complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters.
Soteriology? What?
The
I
star
didn't even know
began
that
to
was a
waver.
word.
Instead of staying beside such a
Ignore
sun,
that treasure chest. I
wouldn't
don't
it be
explore
better to
Sumeru
return
enough. Don't
and
look
light
at
up
me.
part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt.
Let me know how the volume is. I
closed
can
her
balance stuff. Is she trying to allude to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Because does Soteria miss Rukkhadevata somehow?
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem
I'm about to
can't be
plug
fixed
my
anymore.
ears.
She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
I guess she is someone who we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow
That's
afternoon
so
just happens to be a
specific.
shopping
10
day for her.
days?
That'll be our chance.
How convenient.
To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Just a few, though. Gather information as instructed by Nahida. I guess we're trying to find out more about this Setaria person.
This should be Setaria's
It's so
favorite
weird seeing
fortune-telling
Catherine
spot.
walk around this much.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style?
Stratera, the medicine. No, not Stratera.
My poor lost lambs.
What do you mean by
Have you
medical I
become
am?
troubled over your fates?
Wait, who is
The
this?
divine voice of wisdom.
Girl, you're
often
just a little
echoes between
girl.
mine ears.
Who are you?
If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
What is she even talking about?
Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
I guess since she's a child. Oh.
My friend here has some doubts regarding his future.
Oh my gosh, the way
Can we
she
get a fortune
switched.
reading for him?
The way she switched the voice to Catherine. That was scary.
Of course, of course. In that case...
Wait, did Nahida take over that girl too? Meow.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Yeah, the Almighty One, or whatever her name is. The unknown god.
Animo questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness and brawling with the god of Electro.
I guess we did.
Count?
I guess we have messed with a bunch of gods by now, haven't we?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
My prospects in health.
Health prospects. No problem at all.
Watch me have bad fortune.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Ooh.
Your
Everyone be
life
scared.
Shall continue on for many tens of thousands of years.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the traveler's like a million years old.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so
Those are
absurd.
such cute cat names. It reminds me of Zorn and Thorn. Yeah.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse
You want
the
cat
ways
food?
of fate.
Are you kidding me? I just spent so much time suffering in Inazuma trying to get these cats fed. You want me to feed more cats? No, thank you. Goodbye. Excuse me, I already did my time feeding cats. I did that daily quest in Inazuma that involved feeding cats and doing errands for cats for like a week straight. It was
His
such a
father
pain in
hugged
the rear.
Satari a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Oh god, I have to pay attention.
Dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
Pottery.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Sure.
Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
Yeah,
I
where did you
suppose
learn
could
this
say It
trade?
all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Your knowledge, huh?
You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no,
I
not
think I have a
anymore.
feeling I know
A
how
few years
Catherine's
back,
gonna
he
get
fell
in
from a
trouble.
roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved
I
enough
think.
mora over all these years, he's just enjoying
I
the
have
retired
a really
life in
good
Port
feeling.
Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Take care
No
now.
problem.
Ad Astra
Rest easy. All our
Abyssosque.
goods are sure to meet your every need.
We're gathering more information. Which vendor are we talking to this time? Hello? It is I, Dendro
This should be our
Traveler.
final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant
Oh,
when she's working
Dihya
at the
loves this
academia,
restaurant too.
so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
Of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you
The
down by the
voice
docks
switch
before.
is so funny.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
Tishan.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Oh, excuse me for the
Oh,
yawning.
That's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire
I wonder how
childhood
Catherine's
staring
voice
at the
actress
ships
must have
going
felt
in
as
and
she
out
was
of the
filming
port.
this
I
Archon
came to Sumeru to
quest.
study, but failed to make it into
I
the
can't help
academia
but
due to
think
my
that
lack of talent.
she must have been like,
But
oh,
I'm still
wow.
discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
Private
I
events.
see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Okay, talk to Nahida. So what do we do with what we've learned here?
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still
What
haven't
are you
told us how
doing?
you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
King Deshrat.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
And how she's gonna betray academia?
Gets it now? You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her
That
homeland.
doesn't sit very well with
Although
me,
she
but I
knows
guess
she
we
should
can go
return
with
home
that
to help
plan.
The people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
So if King Deshrat was to criticize— oh wait, the sun is King Deshrat. I think we've been over this. That's what Nahida's metaphor meant earlier. I forgot that they
The
call
Scarlet
King
King is long
that King
gone,
Deshrat is supposed to be
Sataria is
like
also
the
too
son
smart to
of
fall for any
Sumeru.
simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
So then we have
But
to—
if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
quote unquote
So,
borrow.
you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
More
Yep.
possession.
Possess them through the Akasha, imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
I don't know how to feel about this plan.
On these people.
We'll
It's so that
see.
you won't slip up and break
What can
form.
possibly go
Possessing them will only
wrong?
work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
We're playing telephone. That's literally what we're doing. We're gonna be playing telephone. Y'all, I'm really bad at telephone. I always screw up the words by the end really, really badly.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
I'm not that good either.
You're
I'm
not
just a
wrong.
traveler.
It's always always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while
Just a
anyway.
little while.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Wait until the following day. Oh no, forced time. Anyway, yeah, this is why you should do my drops on Twitch. Wait, look at that. Soon enough I'll get my Primo Gems. Alrighty, skip time to 1200. Pretty soon here. I'm so happy that they do drops every single time there's a new patch for Genshin. I think that's such a smart move they've done ever since 3.0 launch. What? I have to wait even longer? I hate this time skip mechanic. But yeah, I think the Twitch drops are a really good move, especially when the new patch is out, new content's around, people can sit around and watch, and then you can get Primo Gems that way. It's a really smart move from Hoyoverse. Go to the market and carry out Nahida's plan. Which I'm gonna fail. Terribly. Because I suck.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Y'all are about to
That's
watch some
quietly
embarrassing plays from
Once she
me.
starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Leave that to
I
you,
trust you'll know what to
traveler.
say.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous.
I'm
Okay,
nervous.
Let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
This is gonna be interesting. Wait a second. Nah, it almost made it seem like there was someone watching us from a hiding spot. Here she goes. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of a drama. Like the blur effects. Oh no, her eyes. Oh my gosh.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Her voice is so deep, that's so jarring.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
I feel like I should recognize
Of course
Satario's
I'm
voice
listening.
actress.
You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Everything you've said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Meow. I like cat.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Bad fortune
I always
awaits
thought they were
you.
quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut. Hamru and Tamru is not it at all.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
I should know
So,
her voice.
Which fortune do you want me to read for you
She sounds
today?
like
You must have come for another
someone from the
echo of
Inazuma
divine
arc. She
voice
sounds
of
some NPC from the Inazuma arc.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
I'm so bad at recognizing
mess?
voice actresses.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all.
Maybe it's Yalan's
The
voice
gods will
actress.
reveal the truth.
Oh ho ho. Oh wait, hum. Not oh ho ho, hum.
The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
The sun god.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all.
The wisest
The
and
Scarlet
mightiest.
King.
Oh,
The Scarlet King?
it's the sun
I wonder
god.
he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
King Deshot's resurrection is a misinformation campaign.
Insolence. I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
How
Oh,
dare
no,
you?
no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry, I must go now.
Is she convinced now?
Wait!
Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, we're gone.
Ooh, she just ran off in a hurry.
What was she
looked
looking
pretty
at?
upset, too.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything
Sorry for the
amiss.
sneeze.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
Yeah, but I have a feeling...
Teams now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
I have a feeling these possessions are not gonna go well. I think we're gonna end up getting caught. And Catherine's gonna end up shanked. Hi. Sorry, we're just gonna take you over for a little bit.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
She also reminds me of Ingrid's voice actress, specifically from Fire Emblem. And maybe that's where I'm thinking of, because she sounds a lot like Ingrid. Actually, I'm sorry.
Gardening?
She just makes me so mad that I
Everything to do
should
with
know her
plants?
voice.
I still remember getting mad at you for secretly throwing away the bonsai that I gave you as a present.
Brittany
well,
Cox.
You see, a friend told me that the secret to self-improvement is to work on things you're not so good at.
Fair enough. I didn't think that was something you would consider. Speaking of,
But yeah,
how's
she
he
sounds a
feeling?
lot like
Is he
Ingrid.
feeling any better?
Oh my gosh. He's feeling... Oh my gosh, wait, I'm saying the wrong stuff. I don't remember what this one was about. Gosh. He's gonna lift stuff now. Walking? Lifting.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength.
Yeah,
I thought you'd
yeah.
heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru.
The wisdom
He
of the
has a quick
Scarlet King,
temper
huh?
and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The
Yeah.
Academia or the Scarlet King?
Oh.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King.
Oh
And now you
my,
spend
way to
all your
roast
time with
him.
those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean... You've also become a believer of the Scarlet King.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Like a triumphant hero, let us follow her.
Already started talking with Shishan.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna screw up this dialogue too, aren't I? I can feel it.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Do you think I remember? I don't remember. Attic.
Wait, did you just say attic? I thought this place didn't have an attic.
See,
Also,
choosing
don't
the
you
wrong
usually
option is
study in the
possible.
basement?
Well, the restaurant recently
Added an
attic.
attic.
I've been studying there because it has better lighting.
You know.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be
Uh-huh.
impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's
Yeah,
citizens?
yeah, call her out.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Well,
What
why
an
should we
absurd
trust
question.
academia?
You make it sound like I should
Not
be
to say that I
ashamed
trust
for
the Scarlet
becoming
King
a believer
either.
of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the
Yeah, call her
academia
out.
and
Call her
treated
out.
people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Please, please stop!
Oh my gosh, I think we broke her. We
Even now,
broke
Sataria's
her.
still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push it a little bit too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
Uh-oh.
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Oh no, oh
Please,
no.
Try to remain calm, miss.
Hey,
Tell me what's
nothing's
happening in
going
the
on.
city.
Nothing at all.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Oh girl, wait till you find out.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
We're really gonna drive her crazy.
You know my
Not
name?
crazy, we're gonna drive
The
her.
Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one
Imagine
day pay
just being
the price.
Sataria right
You
now.
must
It would be
face
like
the
being in a
truth,
zombie
Sataria.
apocalypse.
You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
The
Child
deeper.
of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King?
Oh
In
my.
fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer
We're
of the
actually,
Scarlet King.
we're no better than
Sataria,
academia right now.
why
I don't
haven't
like
you gone
this. We're actually messing with her. I feel so bad. Uh-oh. Is she okay?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Oh, they sent you
No matter how much I may try
letters?
to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
I guess we
Please
can
tell
help
me,
you.
what can I do for you?
Oh my gosh, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
Yeah.
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival.
Oh
But
my.
I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff
I
with
would
the highest
like it to
clearance will
not
have
be the
access to those
Fatui again,
confidential documents.
however,
I've just
judging
been
from the
working to meet the Grand
trailer,
Sage's specified requirements.
I have a feeling we're gonna
However,
run
there's
into
something that's been
somebody
really bothering me.
from the
I
Fatui.
heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the
Expelled!
city.
You know who
Even
was
the
expelled
sages
from
are still quite wary
academia?
of him.
I know exactly who was expelled from the academia. I know somebody who was from academia and was expelled. Lisa was from academia, but she wasn't expelled. I think she left on her own, if I remember correctly. This is Dottore from the Fatui, an outcast that even the sages are still wary of.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project.
I don't
One
like
thing,
this.
though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Is their Akasha terminal turned off
let
then?
me
Oh no, I
see.
don't think she's wearing one, is she? I
Let's
can't
use the
tell
most
from this
primitive
angle.
method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
But of
The
course.
academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
I guess that is a good
Don't
point.
worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task,
Poor,
would it mean
poor
I've atoned for my
Sataria.
wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered.
Lesser Lord
As the god
Kusanali.
of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
If only she could
Maybe
actually
it's
lay
time
down the
for me
law
to
with the
find God to
the
believe in.
scholars.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
You know, through some good
The
old-fashioned
Traveler's
manipulation.
execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you?
Yeah,
God of wisdom
good
and guardian
point.
of the scholars?
That is a good point.
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Hmm. Oh wait, y'all, I think I just got a drop on Twitch. Yes, I got a drop. Watch my email. Watch this. It's gonna instantly pop. Or is it? Hello? Oh well, we'll just wait until the following night. Wait until the following night. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Wait until the following night, 1900. Thanks for this sanctifying whatever. I'm worried though that they're talking about the outcast of academia. It has to be Dottore. It has to be. Oh my gosh, Gaslight Gatekeep and Archon boss. I'm just worried about how this meetup is gonna go also. I have a feeling Sataria might backstab us still anyway. Or somebody in academia is gonna be aware of Sataria's plans.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
I guess we could just call her Nahida.
Shh. We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
So Luke dying right
Something were to
now.
happen, my existence may be the only trump
What do you
card
mean?
we'll
Do
be
you mean
able
to look at my
play.
party?
After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I also somehow doubt that. Those academia guys are absolute snakes. They have to be aware that Nahida's doing something here.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Why is something off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's too quiet. I mean, it's nighttime.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
Yeah.
No, I think he's right.
What?
It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm
Oh my
not sure
God.
if this is the case for the entire city, though.
What if academia's doing another
Maybe
experiment?
it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Go to the academia.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in
There's
front
a
of the
daily
academia,
commission.
that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
I'm gonna ignore that daily commission. I'm sorry. Tonight's priority is the Archon quest. I haven't even finished the first part, and I think there's 3 parts to this. To Act 3 specifically. I'm gonna be trying to do Act 3 in one sitting, however, I am worried. Because I think there's 3 parts to Act 3. Hello? Who's here? There's a bunch of people up here. What? It's a cutscene. What's going on? Wait, why are they all here?
What are these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Huh?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
You!
And to a rather spectacular welcome.
It's-
Even if I do say so myself.
It's
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Dottore.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Il Dottore, the second of the 11 Patui Harbingers.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person.
She had a listening
Clearly, she has
device.
The degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
And why is everyone brainwashed or
People
something?
of Sumeru City.
They're like
What have you
brainwashed.
done to them?
Yeah.
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
Oh my
Now they
gosh.
can deposit information directly into the subconscious.
What a
As you
snake.
can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
My
However,
experiment
experimenting
is a
on people is
success.
really not okay.
And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh my gosh, we're about to get crushed.
What should we do? These are all just
Why do you have your
random
weapon
people.
out? You're crazy.
Leave now. You need to get
Huh?
out of here.
What are you gonna do?
That guy's a Fatui Harbinger.
Yeah.
We can't just leave you here. Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Wait, that's her. What did she just do? Oh, she knocked him out. How are they sleeping while standing?
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
Anyway, yeah, it is indeed the Fatui again. And Dottore?
You appear to have overridden their mental
Dottore is at the
faculties
center of all the
beyond
chaos here.
consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
That's... Nahida is going toe-to-toe with Dottore. Oh no. Ain't nobody about to survive going toe-to-toe with Dottore. Are you kidding me? That man's crazy.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
I'm not sure. That guy was pretty terrifying. I know a lot of people on Twitter are a huge fan of his new yassified design. However, I am not.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new
Sorry to the
Harbinger.
Dottore stands out there.
That guy was number 2.
He's number
So
2.
scary. He called himself
The doctor.
Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
I can't believe.
Even the sages are wary of him.
Who else are the Fatuis running around
Sounds like
here?
She must have been talking about the doctor.
So we still don't know. We still haven't heard hide nor hair about Scaramouche. Last we heard from him was from Tartaglia, who mentioned that he's well outside of Inazuma.
Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just
On a
dealing
level
with
of
the
crazy, are we
academia.
on Senora,
cahoots
not
with the
Xenos? Or
What are the Fatui after this?
sorry, yeah, automated ads. I need someone to tell me. I need to get somebody to help view when ads are supposed to be playing. Let's see. We need another way to reunite with Nahida. Oh, the Gnosis. Where could the Gnosis even be? Could it be on Nahida?
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help.
If
Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
if Nahida's Gnosis is on her and Academia knows exactly where she is and Dottore is running around the city, she's in danger. Let's go find someone else who might be involved.
You mean...
Denari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville. And we have finished the first part. Hooray, like a triumphant hero, and now we are on the gaze from a certain god. I can't believe Dottori's back. Welcome back from the ads. Yeah, the ads are automated to happen every half hour so that people don't get slapped in the face with a pre-roll ad when they come in. But yeah, on the level of crazy, I think Dottore might even be more crazy than Scambiglione and Signora Moore. Signora wasn't even that crazy, she was just broken. Scaramouche. also might not honestly be crazy because he's also just kind of broken. Both of them have a really sad past. But, the Torre, the man's crazy. There ain't no way to sugarcoat that.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating
The ad time
fairy.
is supposed to be 90 seconds. 90 seconds. 90 seconds and you get no pre-roll ads ever.
Fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Core of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs.
Then who are
Don't even get
y'all?
scraps for their work.
Who are y'all then?
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast?
The
An
Outcast.
outcast from the Academia?
Wait, you're working for the doctor.
Why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Well, I'll
We'll
mop
shut
the
you
floor
up
with y'all
soon.
right now. Right here and right now. I'll do it right now. Come here.
You're up, traveler!
I ain't scared. Come here.
Solidify!
Oh, hey, look. My Venti's ult is nowhere near ready. Maybe I should be scared.
Brace yourselves. I wouldn't go.
What is with these camera angles?
Purge!
Oh my god. Don't look at my deluxe damage. Wait, there's more of y'all? Get out of here. Shoo. Shoo. Go.
Time for takeoff.
Time for takeoff. Are you all done yet? Anyone here? Come here.
I will have order.
Are y'all done? There's more?
Here comes reinforcements.
Watch this.
Slaves, purge!
I wouldn't go. Let's play.
Let's play.
Think you can get away?
Think you can get away, huh?
Here
Huh?
we go.
Oh, I almost set that dog on fire.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Well, if I had a little bit more energy recharge on my Venti, I feel like it would have been fine. It'll probably won't be long before we see more of them, though.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly
He's
where to set up an ambush.
horrifyingly brilliant.
Did he predict that we would try to find
Actually,
Tanari?
horrifyingly brilliant.
Going up against smart people is tough.
We need Lisa. The only person who can go toe-to-toe with that man is Lisa. The lady's... Oh, and I guess maybe Miko. Miko's pretty smart, too. But yeah, literally, I think the only people, lore-wise, who could probably go toe-to-toe with the Tori are Lisa and maybe Miko. Maybe Miko. In terms of just brain power. I don't know if they went to school together. I need to look that up again, but I don't think... I think Lisa and Tori are very different in age. Calais! Calais' voice actress on Twitter is so sweet, y'all. You should follow her. I think her name is Christina
I'm
Cobello.
not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate
No,
tasks.
Costello,
As a
Costello.
result, Master Tainari is taking me off the
Christina
patrol schedule.
Costello.
He will
Forest
only allow
Ranger
me to stay
trainee.
here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Calais.
It seems that curing Irminsul was our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, I feel so bad for Calais. Calais, you deserve a hangout event.
Master Tainari?
I will not forgive
He just left
Hoyoverse
the
if they don't
immediate
add one for
forest a
you.
little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia forest?
Something's wrong
He even
here.
turned down the sage's invitation.
This has to be Dotori's
I thought it
doing
was weird,
again.
too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
It has to be Dotori's doing.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
But what could it be?
Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
Oh wait, I think we went there for
before he became a forest watcher,
Tanari's
Master
story
Tainari
quest.
once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di.
I think that's
A
where we
research
ended
base,
Tanari's
huh?
story quest at.
Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Please take care of yourself, Calais.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari,
Oh, Calais, I
send him my
feel so
regards.
bad for you.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Calais.
Calais?
I had already made up my mind, to be honest with you, so I didn't try to hide my current condition. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I am gonna worry about you, and I'm gonna be worrying about you for a very long time. Unless if we somehow miraculously find the cure for you during the Sumeru arc, which I think would be pretty cool. And yeah, we're going to the exact spot where Tanari's story quest ended. This is why you should do your story quests while they're current content, gamers. So that you have all your teleporters unlocked. Oh, hello?
Wait! Look who it is!
Oh wait, no, Catherine. Catherine's alright.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor, have you?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the
Hey,
moment.
that's something the doctor would totally
Actually,
do.
It's
Oh,
very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
oh my gosh.
It's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I guess I believe you.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us
Yeah,
more about
Nahida,
what
how did you
happened. Are
survive?
those poor people alright?
I mean, it's Dotori we're talking about. He's the second strongest
Everyone's minds.
of the Harbingers.
Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
And what did he do?
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I feel so bad for that
wouldn't be relieved just yet.
Sataria lady. Poor
I gave away
Sataria's
my true
been
identity when I
imprisoned.
restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Our position will only get worse with time. We do need to hurry.
It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet.
I'm horrified by
Let's try
him.
to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Which Catherine
didn't
are you,
come
by
here
the
for
way,
sightseeing,
Nahida?
right? Did you find any leads?
If you mine
For a
hopped,
scholar we know. His name is Tainari.
which
and he
Catherine
saved us once
are
trying
you?
to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
I also hope so too. Denari's story quest. Well, I wonder if he's gonna reference the story quest from here, because this was literally where it ended. Like, this was the exact building. Huh? That's... Peja? What is she doing here?
Traveler? It is you!
Hi.
Ah! The voice! It's Hypatia!
Yeah, it's Hypatia. Didn't expect to run into you here.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
I didn't like that Nahida was looking at her with so much doubt. Something's wrong here.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime
But yeah,
joy with
look, like
others at long last.
Nahida's like looking at her
When my
like
consciousness made contact with the gods.
something's really
What a
wrong here.
supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
She reminds me of like Van Daniel doing one of his scenes in Final Fantasy XIV. Like that type of level of just unhingedness. We are here for Tanari.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Nah, nothing. No. Hypatia would not say that.
You can do that?
I don't think Nahida trusts her.
I've never heard of anything like that,
Yeah.
but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit-born ale with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Bloodborne insight.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
What are we gonna see?
Betrayals for me to finally understand.
You know that voice? That's Mr. Fandango. That's got a mooch.
My fury
3 betrayals.
will never be quelled.
He's talking about Raiden.
The first to betray me was a god.
Raiden.
My creator. My mother.
Oh my gosh, he sounds so broken though.
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
It wasn't worth.
The second
That was not how it went. Wait, who's this
my
human?
family. My friend.
Wait, who was that human? What did he do?
Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
What did he do to you?
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for
Exactly
the
like
future.
you.
A fledgling barely out of the nest.
A child?
Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Oh my gosh.
They can't be trusted.
and the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face.
And that's when the
My chest
Fatui
will
picked
never
him up,
again be
huh?
defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Oh my gosh. And that is the story of the
There
balladeer.
is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Who's he talking about, though? Whose era? Yeah, we saw Scaramouche. We're seeing a lot of Harbingers this chapter. That was not King Deshrat's consciousness. That was the balladeer.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Everything, but who were those two other people?
Connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about.
That's
You
my
saw, right?
question.
You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will.
I mean, we
Such
knew that
sublime
Scaramouche had a sad
emotion.
past anyway. Like, ever
Alas,
since
shame.
Miko told us what
If only-
happened, we knew Scaramouche
If
pretty much
only
was
that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy
dropped like a
mortal
puppet,
heart.
like a toy.
Oh, great and merciful God.
She also, Hypatia's
Please
losing her
grant me
mind.
forgiveness and salvation.
Hypatia's
You
losing it.
understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
You're like enthralled or something.
You. Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
Huh?
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
You're talking to a false
Haven't I
god,
uncovered that
girl.
light in the darkness?
You're talking to a false guard.
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Oh, didn't they warn that? Didn't they? I think they said that was a warning that if you kept trying to dive into the dream world too much, that you would go insane. Oh my god. Hypatia. Hypatia. She ran away.
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh my god, it's Dotori. It has to be Dotori. He found this already. Oh my god. Wait, this is the scene from the trailer. Oh my god. We're surrounded. Nikita. No. Oh my god. The traveler's expression. What happened to us? Oh, did she swap? I think she swapped. Wait, she's trapped. I see you. Wait, that's... What's he doing here? That's the balladeer. But what is he doing in Sumeru? Is he in Sumeru? Where is he? He seems to be somewhere within the Akasha terminal wait, that's Denari!
Okay, we finally lost him.
Wait, what happened? What just happened to us? We were viewing Nahida, and now we're back to here. What?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida swapped with us so that she could go back to her body and... Oh no, that means the real Catherine, that real Catherine's dead. I see what happened now. So yeah, Nahida tried to go back to her body but ended up swapping with us for a little bit.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Yeah.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she didn't. Our mind swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
She's trapped somewhere. I assume she's trapped in.
An individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it.
She has to be
I
trapped.
think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
What is she talking about? A shower of starlight. Yeah, Dotori trapped her.
It's pretty vague.
We can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
What does that mean?
Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sumeru's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before?
She did?
It had something to do with Sataria.
Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Huh?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Who can help us though? I thought everyone hates her. I thought all the desert people hated her.
Think we'll be okay?
Who would help us?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who is occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yes, and she's in trouble.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right
Wait, if
now.
Dotori has her captured, that means the Gnosis is as good as
Curiosity doesn't
gone.
need to be appeased right away. As for the
Literally, the
complicated nature
Gnosis.
of the situation,
Tori could just steal
safe to
that
say, I
Gnosis
have
from
witnessed that
Nahida
for
like
myself.
a lollipop
I've
from a
spent some time with
child.
you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari.
Well, I appreciate your
Actually,
sassy
before I
trust.
ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
Well, good thing you did.
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Couldn't the doctor have just stolen it? That's what I'm saying though. If Nahida's captured, well, the doctor just captured Nahida, so that means the Gnosis might as well be good as gone now.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's
Oh wait,
body?
the Gnosis is powering the Akashan terminal. Who knows where it is now? Wait, so why would add that? Wait, how did Scaramouche end up going in cahoots with the academia? Oh. What?
Do you have any evidence?
We saw a nascent god under destruction. I mean, not construction, not destruction. I can't read. You describe what you saw when you exchanged consciousness with Nahida.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Party's DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
Well, I think she realized
If I
that
didn't
something
take
went
action,
wrong.
Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Yeah, it seems the Fatui, especially the Torre, decided to commandeer Academia. But boy, why does... I thought Scaramouche betrayed the Fatui, right? So why is the Torre seemingly in cahoots with Scaramouche?
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
What are they doing
From your
here?
description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's just go to the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the
That'll be
desert
the
opened up
fastest
this patch.
Come find me here if there's anything else
I'm
I can
so
do to help.
dumb. I
May
was
the
like,
spirit
wait
of
a
wisdom
second, isn't the desert blocked off?
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Achievement unlocked. We finished. Oh, we're on the final part of the quest. The 4 at Loggerheads. We're going to the desert, gamers. I'm excited because that means Sino and Kandaka should not be. I don't know if they're in this Archon quest actually. I think I saw Sino fighting Alhaitham, but I don't know if Kandaka is in here somewhere. Look how pretty this area is. Literally before 3.0 launch, this place had nothing. It was dead. Caravan Ribat. It's a settlement. Now, who could be waiting for us here? Hello? Hello? Cutscene?
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here.
This is a really interesting caravan. I thought caravans moved.
Desert, huh? Oh,
I thought caravans were
wow.
supposed to be mobile.
Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel.
A group of people traveling together across a desert.
Oh, if it's this tall,
Yeah,
it's gotta
so
be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
I guess so. It is impressive.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
You know I was supposed to be here? You! How did you know? What are you doing here? Believe me, I'm very glad to see you, but where did you come from?
Over here.
Wait, why are people looking at us all sus like? Follow, I'll hide them.
That way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Wait, let me get this teleporter really quick though, I'll hate them. Hi, I'll talk to you in just a second. Need this really quick. Hello, husbando of the region. Except they're not gonna make him a playable character until like well into 2023.
Where did he go?
He's gonna end up like Yaimiko where he doesn't become playable until pretty much nearly the end of the arc.
They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, I guess.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of
Gosh,
personal
his
favors.
sass.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Are you gonna explain to me why your Akasha terminal is like a giant old headphone?
Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders!
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Wow, even he's impressed.
I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
You're not that strong. I can take you on in a fight. So did you participate in the Sage's big old project there?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy.
I've seen a lot of
These
fan art of
days,
people
you're more
thinking about
fascinating than anything the
Kaveh.
sages can offer.
Obviously, we don't know what Kaveh looks like yet, but people are trying their best to make up Kaveh. So you were actually looking for me, but why? And how did you know I was supposed to be here?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to
excuse me
you
for the yawning.
and why you're so interesting.
Oh, thank you. I know I'm interesting.
The leader of Aino Akhmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time.
I sure
to have
was.
that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
No. It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me. Oh,
Ethan, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
he sure
What
does.
kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
I can't share what I know just yet.
So that's your answer.
He hated that.
Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
I'm gonna be honest,
But that
y'all.
does prove you
When
do have some
I'll hate them gets a
information about the
banner.
Divine
I'm gonna
Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
wail. I'm gonna wail for I'll hate them when it comes out.
No matter.
Hopefully that's
Rather
the
than
last
simply
time I
learning the
wail in
answers
this
from you,
cursed
I'd
game.
still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Sure.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Yeah, we sure
Then I'd
don't.
suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else.
Wait, isn't that the village where people get
Well,
freaking
would you like to head there together?
urged to? Let's head there together then.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Yeah, but should I really trust him? I mean, he's husbando material, but like... Should I really trust him? Oh wait, y'all, is there a... I forget, is this like Dragon Spine where there's like a durability bar? There probably is, isn't there? Should be careful then. We also need to find a statue of the Seven. Oh my gosh, the statue of the Seven's on the other side of the desert. I am going to cry. In case you haven't watched any of my usual Genshin content, I usually skip exploration until the very end of the region arc. I'm just lazy. I'll take care of these Fremo gems eventually. I just want to see the story concept for myself right now. Exploration is just a detriment to me right now. Too distracting. Too detrimental. Oh, it looks like our entrance to the village is over here. Oh, and there's a statue here? Is that a statue of the Seven? Now what are you doing here? There's even a lookout point here. This has to be Adu Village. Look at it. Pretty. Let me get this first. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Pretty. Alright, give me the cutscene.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Is it really safe haven though?
This landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
This place is beautiful though. Wait, is this a cutscene? I think this is another cutscene. Wait, someone's here. It's Sino! Oh, hi. What a way to meet you. Wait, this is from the trailer, I think. Yeah, these two are fighting. Oh my gosh. Dang. What a ridiculous Lancer.
Sino.
Sino. You know him.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia.
Oh,
Would
so
you
he
care
went to the
enlighten me
Academia as
to
well.
when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham.
Oh my
Do not
gosh.
think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it?
Would you like to
Or
explain
would
yourself?
elimination
Yeah.
perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Nah, I can go toe to toe with you.
Though styled like an assassination.
Yes, hello, this is another
I
Fox
sought only
boy.
to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
I don't know, he's pretty
I've been
hot.
pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge
I feel like I could trust
you,
him.
stand back
I'm
and do
sorry,
not
y'all, that my
seek to
camera's
defend him
glitching
any
out.
longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
But I don't trust him as much as you seem to think, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand by and just do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight.
Saw what?
Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your
Oh.
person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Dang.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Then where is it? He's a Dendro user, by the way. I just saw Alhaitham's Dendro vision.
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
You gave him a fake. You did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware,
Wait.
other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority?
Oh my
and
gosh, I just
resources to
remember
judge me
Sino's
within the
role in the
walls of
manga. All I
Academia?
remember from Sino in the manga was he helped Kalei, I'm pretty sure. He helps Kalei, I'm pretty sure. Not die. If that makes sense.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well then, how are we supposed to get through here, Paimon? We gotta trust somebody. Oh,
Well, look at you two.
Dihya.
Acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Hi.
Wait, Dia?
We can trust her. Wait, what happened to...
Finally, someone that we can trust.
Wait, but what happened to...
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna
What happened to that one girl you were supposed to be protecting, Dihya?
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia
Giants.
taking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord.
Y'all, I heard Sino has a really terrible sense of humor.
How dare you bring your petty
I want to hear
disputes
him
into the
make a
safe
really
haven of
bad
our
joke.
village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls
Yeah,
until
beat
you
him up.
finally
Beat up
learn to
those
respect these
twinks.
grounds.
Beat him up. Oh, wait, are they actually scared of her? Oh, wait. They're both still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
She'll snap both of y'all up like a twigs you are.
Whoa, what's going on?
Huh?
The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
We should go into shelter.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Oh, is that Kandaka?
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
That's Kandaka.
Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace.
Candace.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
I would have loved to have seen Dihya beat both of them up, honestly. But yeah, Kandaka. Everybody's here. Well, what do y'all have to say for yourselves? Awkward. Well, is anybody gonna say anything? This is so... They hate each other so bad. Dot 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 dot.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
Oh no.
My sincere apologies, everyone.
Kandaka.
This is the home of our village
Hello.
chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
I don't know if
Please,
anybody's
let me
gonna know what I'm
introduce
talking about.
I am Candace.
Somebody made fan art
protector
of
our village.
Kandaka here as she was in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Genshin fandom continues to amaze me,
The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
but not in a positive way. If I remember, I'm gonna try to link it in the description of the VOD, right? But somebody made a fan art of Kandaka in Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Genshin fandom completely spinned around that fan art, and they made it seem like Genshin stole the design from Yu-Gi-Oh! And made Kandaka that way. It was such a clownery. Anyway, thanks so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
She's...
Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the
Yeah,
sandstorm.
you tell them, Kandaka. You tell them.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Really? Even
myself
Dihya?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Yeah, those two.
That was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
Yeah, explain
While
yourself.
Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission.
Then why are you here?
I've chosen to exile myself.
What? Were you responsible for what happened in Sabzerus?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to
I really
request
like
an audit.
Sino's voice a lot. Really
However,
good voice acting.
To my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed.
So you exiled yourself
I began to
because
realize that
you were investigating
they were
academia.
cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
They really
I
are.
realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile yourself.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Oh my
Once I find the
gosh.
truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's still too early to trust him completely, I guess, but still.
Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
What is Alhaitham supposed to be doing
The
here?
sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project,
Academia
this
ordered him to
assignment was
follow us
undocumented.
around.
Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yeah, why do you have a divine knowledge capsule on you? Just how much on academia sides are you actually supposed to be with? And also, yeah, Sino is very much based off of Anubis, because he's all about that judgment aesthetic. So from the very beginning, the sages and Alhaitham were following us the entire time.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
But what... You were tasked, but then what are you
After
doing
all,
here?
The promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Wouldn't you go mad from
Unfortunately,
that?
those academics don't know me at all.
Huh?
Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know.
All you and your little
From my
ahoge.
perspective,
That's
the
all you and your
sages are
little
far
ahoge
from
needed to know.
trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
You're saying they're lying.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end,
Look at Kandaka in the
I realized
background.
my
She looks so
wisdom in
cool.
committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
Oh.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
So then you joined forces with me just to investigate me.
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Gosh,
Even though
Sino's
I ran into the
merciless.
Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
But is that really enough to prove his innocence?
That's true. Alhaitham helped us
I don't know if he's
out,
necessarily innocent there, you know?
Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize.
Like, he's
if
telling the
that's worth
truth, but I don't know
anything
about him being
to you. I took
innocent.
the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity
Scribe?
can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia.
Oh yeah, what
I
is she
believe it's
doing
your
here?
turn.
What are you
Oh,
doing
sorry.
here?
Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty
We're gonna overthrow
straightforward.
yet
My
another
employer,
governmental body.
Who's out of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home.
Well, I'm glad
I
she's
had nothing going
okay.
on, so I decided to return to our village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
We love Dihya.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Huh? What's out there?
No need to worry.
No.
Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Are you gonna be okay?
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Oh my gosh.
Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
After a while, the winds outside begin to calm.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
We need to help her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Yeah, boring boys. We don't like boring men here. Oh, they're gone. No. I wanted to talk to them. See, this is exactly what I meant. Boring men. I'm losing my mind. It's almost midnight. Please forgive me. Oh, there's a teleporter over here. Guess I'm gonna take it. Kandaka, are you okay? Hello? Oh, there's a world quest here. Too bad I'm gonna ignore it. We'll do it eventually. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Is she okay?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
She really is strong.
Ah, here comes another wave!
We have to help her.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
Oh, Dikia's
I'll leave
pyro.
this to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Let's go. Is she gonna be a trial character? Oh, she's not a trial character. Boring.
Spring forth.
No, they don't want to make Dikia a trial character just yet.
Scatter.
Brace yourselves.
Venti, your energy recharge is so bad.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Time for takeoff.
Order guide you.
Bonk. Did we win?
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let up?
Propagate. Solidify.
Yahoo!
Scatter.
We won.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
They
Well
can
fought,
cause
everyone.
sandstorms?
No injuries, I hope.
Oh, it's an old man. Hello? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
Look at this old man.
I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Hello, Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now.
Oh,
May I ask if
some
such
time, huh?
sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering.
Oh my gosh.
Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
That's such a
Everything in the natural world
contrast.
is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Oh,
Village keeper?
who are they?
Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
Oh.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Like
The
Hypatia.
academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
So Hypatia was supposed to be exiled here, but Tanari saved her.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
Who's taking them?
I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Wow, you're so
Mock me
rude,
if
I'll
you
hide
will.
them. You're so
If you
rude.
are guilty, I will eliminate you.
Oh my gosh.
Regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I shall help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First
You
they
need
lose their
worshippers for a
sanity, now
fledgling
this.
god.
We need to help get them
We
back
are not
home
worshipping
safe and
Scaramouche.
sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
Well, at least Dihia will be here.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Oh, we're gonna get lore dumped. Luckily, I picked up the teleporter. And this is why we pick up every teleporter on site, gamers.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers? That's such a respectful title.
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Huh?
The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory.
An
Seeing buildings
earthquake?
on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone
Nah,
to safety.
Sino has my skin
Suddenly,
tone.
He
We
noticed a
don't
mad
burn.
scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him.
We just
Like
simmer.
a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright. Almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the
But
ground.
yeah, I don't burn when I go outside
In
at
the
all.
end,
Like, at all.
Not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
Aww.
Soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
I don't know if it's necessarily Nahida. It could also be Rukadevata.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
Ah.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida
That
who
makes
calmed
sense.
them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Believe it or not.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
Yeah, she had to
No,
have been.
It's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning.
We met her, buddy.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru?
She's in
The
danger.
Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Oh, that's so mean.
Definitely exists.
She does exist.
How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise, even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
She also saved me not once, not long ago.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
We are telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Of course she has been.
Now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
I guess.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
No.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Sure.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just
Oh, that's so mean. Call him
Why do
a
you have to call him
village
that?
keeper.
It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house.
You knew.
I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
We can help him.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Oh, the kid's gone. I hope we're getting close to the end here. I feel like we have to be getting close to the end. Oh, we're going inside? Oh, look at the Sumeru desert background there. That icon was cool. As you approach the village chief's house, Sino asked Isak to wait nearby.
Super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are
I think this is just him. I'm surprised Sino hasn't broken out a really
back
bad
already.
joke yet.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
Yeah.
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yeah, you knew.
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden,
Oh.
I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the
they're
village after finding employment in the
Aramites.
city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village,
Aww.
where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep.
That's sweet.
The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him.
Aww.
However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
He's
Isak was
dreaming.
thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must
I
still
feel so
continue
bad
on
for
with
the
our
desert
lives.
people. Ever since I heard
also my
about the
reason for
split
fighting.
between the desert people and the forest
I
people,
must continue to
I've
protect
always
this land.
sympathized with the desert people more. Lucid grandpa was probably Nahida. She must have shooed the other mad scholars as well. But look on Sino's face, he's probably connected the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Always.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
She just
No,
couldn't
nothing.
do much.
As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Yay!
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Oh, we're going outside? Oh, another cutscene.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
Heh.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Your grandpa will be found safe and sound. We promise.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Chapter 3, Act 3 complete. Dream, Emptiness, Deception. And we are on Act 4. But yeah, that is the end of Act 3, gamers. It sort of had a slow beginning, but it picked up a lot during the second half there. I am, once again, really interested how this is gonna go. I'm not sure if Act 4 is the final act of the Archon quest, but we will find out when I get to it. But for now, it just hit midnight where I am right now, so I'm gonna end the VOD and the stream here. Let me just pick up these achievements before I piss somebody off, though. Wait, do I have enough to roll for Sino? I don't think I do. Let me see. Oh. Maybe I'll get him with these rolls, right? Oh, I gotta saw you. It's okay, I'm not worried about getting Sino at all. I feel like I have enough free mogems that I'm gonna be able to get him. Free mogems. But yeah, no worries. But yeah, I will be back later with more Genshin on Friday. I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And because it looks like my setup's been working out really well. I thought Act 3 was amazing, and I'm nervous to see Act 4. We're gonna run into Dotori and Scaramouche and who knows who else. Alrighty. I'm gonna probably stop the YouTube stuff here. If you made it to this point in the VOD, I appreciate you so much, and I hope I can catch you in Act 4 or whatever content I do in the channel next. Bye-bye, YouTube.